Gold, silver, and crude oil almost started off the week on a flat note. Neither the bulls nor the bears are active here. We can see a sideways movement so far, while it is natural gas which has delivered a huge gap up as we have predicted. And see what a wonderful move it has shown all the way towards 3.72. Talking about Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones, you can see both started off on a good bullish note here. So what to expect from these six instruments? We're going to see here in this one single update with the help of charts and indicators. We are going to arrive at the levels at which you can take a trade and trade with profits. First, we look into gold, followed with silver, then crude oil and natural gas. Lastly, Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones watch till the end. And I wish all of you a very happy and prosperous festival of lights, Deepavali. With that, let's start. When you see gold on the hourly charts, you can see after a good drop, it is under retracement, and you can find out there is a lot much of resistance available right from the 20 and 50 period moving average. Thus, it is pretty important for gold to trade beyond 4280. Now, 4280, 4290, this is going to remain the most crucial zone for the day. Any move beyond 4280, 4290 is a sign of possible reversal, which might in fact take it back towards 4320 as well. But right now, let's not jump onto that conclusion. Yes, we can see a little resistance here. If it breaches past this resistance, certainly more bullish momentum may prevail here. But I think it is getting a lot much of resistance here. After a good bull run, see gold prices retraced last week all the way towards 4180, and there is a possibility that it can revisit these levels again. Stochastic at the top, the MACD interestingly after hitting the bottom has just crossed over, and it is trading with moderate bullishness, and it might sustain this crossover for a while before taking the direction again. RSI comfortably placed. Coming to 2 hour, similar is the observation on the 2 hour charts. The resistance from the 20 period is pretty strong, and thus we have to wait for it to trade beyond 4270 levels at least. Yes, beyond 4270, 72 you can expect 4280, the first and critical milestone here. 4280, 4290, this is the zone you have to watch out. And rather, I'll give you the precise levels here towards the end of this analysis. But yes, right now it appears there are a lot much of resistances, strong resistances available on the upside. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI flat. On the 3 hour charts, when you see similar is the observation here, see the resistance here. Right now seen taking support. I'll wait for it to trade below 4250, 4220 zone. This is the zone on the downside which is going to act as a prime support. You can see 4220 still offered it a very good support, and below 4220 is where the real bearishness will be seen. Stochastic rising, the MACD trading bearish, the RSI staying flat. On the 4 hour, now on the 4 hour charts, there is one interesting point. You can see lower highs are seen. Now lower highs is a concerning point, and the preceding two candles are also very crucial here. As you can see, one closing in green, one closing in red, almost flat with lower highs. Certainly the resistance on the upside pretty strong. And now I'll wait for it to trade below 42, 48, 42, 50 zone. Below this, you can expect it to show a good move here on the downside. Right now I can see a struggle there, definitely on the upside as well, and the support on the downside are also equally strong. The stochastic rising, while look at MACD crossed over at the top, trading with divergence is staying bearish. RSI is staying flat. Coming to daily, now see the daily charts here. What has happened? Lower highs. It is offered a swing towards the beginning of the day. It has created an indecision, and now it has delivered a lower high. Now lower high means first red candle, so it is possible that it can deliver a second red candle, and if at all it delivers a second red candle, it is going to be equally big as well. Be mindful of this. Yes, the prices might erase some of the gains. Look at the divergence of the price from the 20 period. Where the 20 period is sitting right now, it is sitting right now at 40, 50, 40, 20 zone. So too far from the current levels, and it is lot much of distance to cover here on the downside, because see too much of divergence of the price from the 20 period. Yes, it is a good sign that a possible convergence towards 20 period can be expected. But when you see the 5 period moving average, see the price right now is seen taking support from the 5 period. So I'll wait for a closure of the candle below the 5 period moving average, and thus today's move is going to remain very important. Stochastic looking down, the MACD was trading with huge divergence and at extremes as well. So possibly it has to sooner begin with the convergence here and reverse. RSI extremely overbought. So looking at this, now the buying entries today are far beyond. I will recommend you to buy at 42.64. Expect 42.70. No, rather 42.64, 66 is a good resistance zone. 42.70, 72 is the next, and if this is taken, then the most important one at 42.80. Once it trades beyond 42.80, expect 42.94, 95, and if these levels are taken, the possible move towards 43.16, 18 cannot be denied. Beyond this, sky is the limit. It is going to rally again towards the moon. chances for which appears to be less. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 42.48, expect 42.40, 38 as the first target zone. Below this, in fact, 42.30 also will offer a little support, and below 42.30 is where you can expect 42.18, 42.18 if it breaches below, 4200 next, and then 41.80. Below 41.80, 84 is where you can expect 41.50, 40 as the next targets possible. Trade accordingly. And yes, before we proceed, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch. 35th batch dates are announced. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. Those looking forward to just trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. And if you're looking forward to a trusted partner which offers you a SAFRI account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now let's move to silver. Now see the move in silver after a good sharp drop, it has retraced. Look at the momentum here. You can see very sluggish move, and the resistance on the upside pretty strong. It is very crucial for silver to trade beyond 52.30, 52.30, 52.60. This is the zone which is going to offer it a maximum resistance. If at all it trades beyond 52.60 levels, the possibility of a move towards $53 levels will be very high, and beyond 53 is where it may be back towards the bullish trajectory in which it was trading. Now look at the last few drops. You can find out the support level here has got stronger. Every bigger rise have followed with a retracement. This time a bigger rise and a bigger retracement. Thus on the downside, it is very important for silver to trade below 50-40, 50-50 zone for any kind of bearishness. And in fact, 51.40, 51.50 is also one of the supports it need to trade below. Stochastic overbought. Now see, MACD after trading overbought, it has crossed over at the bottom and it is right now under retracement. RSI placed comfortably. Coming to 2 hour, look at 2 hour charts here. The resistance, the double top, trying to erase some of the gains here which it has taken or seen here. Possibly once it trades below 41.80 levels, 41.60 levels, more bearishness may prevail, and 51.40, 51.60 levels should be the confirmation of possible reversal. Any drop below 51.40 should be a good indication that we are going to look at 51 and 50.50 levels again. Stochastic overbought. MACD is still bearish. It is still having lot much of room here. RSI flat. Coming to 3 hour. See the 3 hour charts here. See diminishing bullishness. This time it is trying to reverse with head and shoulders here possibly. Let's wait for it to trade below 51.80, 51.40 zone. This should be the strongest support here. Any drop below 51.40 should be a confirmation of a move towards 51 and 50.50. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI flat. On the 4 hour, you can see on the 4 hour charts what has happened here. See, it has formed a double top, and though there is a reversal sign, price is not willing to break the 5 period moving average. So once it trades below 51.80, there will be a downwards pull here. We may see price moving towards 51.50, 51.40 as the first target and 51 as the next. Stochastic rising here, while the MACD is staying bearish, the RSI is also trading with moderate bearishness. Coming to the daily, on the daily chart, see what a sharp move we had seen. Good thing is it has seen the support from the previous drop at 50-50 levels, and then the strongest one is at 50. Now see, one bearish candle, a step here. Now it is trying to take a direction. As and how it trades below 51.80, more bearishness should prevail here, and from there below 51.40 is where you can see stronger momentum on the downside. You have to watch out for this. Yes, the stochastic has taken a dip. Look at the MACD. Right from the highs, it is willing to converge and cross over for a sell. Again, a strong bearish indication. Remember, this crossover is appearing at extremes and it might continue here for a while before reversing. RSI is also coming out of the overbought. Thus, considering this, I will only recommend you to buy at 52.30 levels. Expect it to move towards 52.50, 52.60 at the first target zone, 53 at the next, and staying beyond 53 you can just stay bullish from there. Expect 53.50 and 54 here. Right now it is not showing such a strength, but these are markets. It hardly takes a moment for it to reverse completely. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 51.80 levels, and if you see it is staying below 51.80, expect 51.50, 40 as the first target zone, and below this expect 51.10 levels as the next. Below 51.10 you can expect 50.75, 50-50. Any move below 50 is a clear sign of a further correction. We can in fact expect 49.8, 49.2 levels as well. But it appears such sharp drop appears difficult but not impossible. We had seen 6% on the last trading session, and it may continue with the same today as well. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to crude. Crude oil here, you can look at the move, what it is showing. See, very simple: drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, retracement. So now it appears it might move towards the lows, but then we have to wait for it to trade below 56. That will be the confirmation of further downside. In fact, you can take a sell at 56.6 itself and expect 56.2, 56 as the first target zone. Notice what is happening: since the retracement 20 and 50 period has definitely offered it a very good resistance. So now again, if you see it is staying beyond 57.4, 57.5, we can again stay with the buys from there. It is possible that this could be the possible beginning of reversal as well. But right now, the strength is not very much available. Stochastic rising, MACD and RSI are also having or trading comfortably. Neither bullish nor bearish intention is displayed there. Look at the 2-hour chart. See here, look at this move. And this time it is trying to reverse almost from the half of this. So possibly this could be the beginning of reversal, but I'll wait for it because see, still there is lot much of room towards the top of the channel. The top of the channel is right now sitting close to 58, and hence a move beyond 57.4, you can initiate the buys if you see oil trading above 57.4. But right now it is not showing much strength there. Stochastic has taken a hit while the MACD crossed over here, trading with divergence and bullishness. RSI placed comfortably. Look at 3 hour. On the 3-hour charts, what has happened here? See this move: drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, retracement. 20 period is offering it a very good resistance. It has to trade below 20 period in order to confirm beyond 20 period in order to confirm a possible reversal, and then for a V-shaped recovery we have to wait for it to trade beyond 58.6. There are greater hurdles available for crude oil on the upside. You have to be careful here. Stochastic looking down. Look at MACD after forming triple bottom, crossing over here. This is a supportive sign for the bulls. RSI is placed comfortably. On the 3-hour charts, when you see, look at the move here. See, first of all, retracement, diminishing bullishness, a reversal candle has appeared, first bearish candle, and it is possible that once it trades below 56.6, more bearishness may prevail. But I'll say till the double bottom levels, till 56.2, 56 is not taken, you should not be treating oil as bearish. It has to trade below 56 in order to confirm a possible move towards 55.5 and 55. Yes, the stochastic is bearish, but look at MACD crossing over here at the bottom, suggestive of further rise here. RSI placed comfortably. Coming to daily, on the daily charts, see the move here: drop, retracement, drop, retracement, drop, sideways movement. And if at all it trades now below 56.6 and 56 zone, you can expect more correction to follow, and you can in fact expect bigger bearish candle from here, which might take it all the way towards 55, the triple bottom levels. Yes, the stochastic is at bottom, but the MACD is still bearish. The RSI is also trading at a bottom here. So mixed indication we are getting from crude oil here, and thus we have to wait for the levels to be taken. Now where you should buy. And yes, before we proceed for the trading levels, do not miss to join my mentorship batch. 35th batch dates are announced. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for queries. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. Those looking forward to a trusted partner can also join the recommended broker. And yes, if you're looking forward to just trading as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me for any of your queries. My contact details are there in the channel and video description. So these are the levels which are going to play a major role. Till 60 it has got greater resistances on the upside. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 56.4, 56.6 itself rather. Expect 56.3 and 56 as the next. Once it trades below 56, more bearishness should follow. You can expect 55.5 and 55. Trading below 55, remember, if at all on a daily charts oil prices closes below 55, we are looking forward to a greater move towards 53, 52 or 50 levels as well. Trade accordingly. Let's move to natural gas. Natural gas has given a huge gap up today, right from the lows at 3.55. We have seen it opening all the way towards 3.7, 3.72, and now it is just waiting for the moving averages to climb up, and it is not showing any signs of bearishness. So once you see it is staying beyond 3.72, again stay with the buys from 3.72. Expect 3.76, 3.84, or in fact $4 levels very soon. Look at the moving averages. These have crossed over. These are trading with divergence, staying bullish. The 5-period moving average, see what has happened here. It can replicate here as well. 5-period offering it a very good support. Prices can break out on the upside. Stochastic has taken a dip, trying to bounce back. Only worry point is the MACD, which is trading at extremes, which suggests it might remain range bound before taking a direction. RSI is staying extremely overbought. Coming to 2 hour, on the 2 hour charts, likewise, see, first of all, a bottoming is done at 3.4. And see, everything in detail we had discussed in our weekly forecast, and you can watch out, it has behaved perfectly the same way. Now, with this as support, it has given a breakout. It is possible that it could deliver lower highs and lower lows. But right now, the double bottom has strengthened here. So, possibly, we are looking forward to higher highs here. Now, higher highs increases the possibility of a move towards $4 levels very, very soon. Stochastic slightly overbought. MACD trading with divergence. What it is trying to do with the sideways move is possibly cooling down the indicators here so that it can resume the run here. RSI is staying extremely overbought. Coming to 3 hour, similar is the observation. See the support, it is consolidated here, waiting for a breakout move. If you see it is staying beyond 3.72, stay with the buys for 3.76, 3.8284, and in fact 3. The support here has got stronger. We have to wait for it to trade below 3.4 for any kind of bearishness here. Stochastic overbought, MACD rising, RSI overbought here. On the 4 hour, look at the move on the 4 hour charts with the support. It is bounced back sharp, and now it is trying to decide a direction, though things are getting slightly overbought, but this is natural gas. Remember, it can do wonders. When it is stayed bearish, it has stayed bearish for months, weeks, and in fact couple of years as well. But now is the time for it to show a bounce back. Look at the daily charts. What is happening on the daily charts? Rise, retracement, bigger rise, bigger retracement. We had discussed all this thing in my daily updates. Every day I have mentioned this, that this is how it has been trading. It is a bullish channel. There are prospects that we may see it trading bullish. Now this is very, very crucial for net gas to trade beyond 4. A move beyond 4 is a clear indication for a further rally in the coming month, possibly. And yes, with the onset of winters, there is a possibility of a shortage of gas, which might pick up the price here. So here, yes, you can see, if you see gas trading beyond 3.7273 zone, stay bullish for 3.76, 3.8, 3.84, and then 3.934 should be there very, very soon. And I'll write down the levels here. Wait, stochastic rising here, MACD trying to converge crossover for a buy, RSI rising. So signs are still very much in favor for a rise. Let's see. First is where you should buy. I will recommend you to buy if you see it is staying beyond 3.72. Expect it to move towards 3.76, 3.8, 3.85, and then 3.93. Beyond 3.93, we are looking at $4 zone very, very soon. On the downside, since it is trading slightly overbought, if you see it is staying below 3.66, you can take a sell. Expect for 3.625, 3.58, 3.54, and then 3.5. Any move below 3.5 is the sign of a greater correction in making, where 3.4 should be there very, very soon. Chances for which appears to be less, at least today. Take your trades and positions. Now let's have a look at the Tech 100 charts. If you look at Tech 100, see how it has behaved since the price peaked at 25,200. We have seen a sharp dip here, and since then, after giving a gap up, it is traded with swings here. You can see also it has formed a very, very good support at 24,200, and the resistance at around 25,000 is getting stronger as well. Now see what has happened here. Drop, retracement, drop, retracement. It has come towards the peak, and now 25,000 is a crucial zone for it to break beyond. Any move beyond 25,000, 2520 is a very, very good indication for further up move here. But then 25,200 is the hurdle. It is, and it appears that it is going to be difficult for Tech 100 to break 25,200. Though nothing is impossible. Look at the 5-period moving average right now, trading offering it a little support, and till 24,800 it has got very, very good support. So now if you look at the moving averages, these are definitely trading bullish. I'll wait for a closer of candle below 5-period, and more bearishness might prevail from there. Stochastic overbought. MACD is in green, trying to converge. It is not yet crossed over. It is still staying bullish. RSI at the top as well. On the 2 hour charts, what's happening again? The 5-period is definitely offering it a support. Also, there is a step created here. So what you can do, I'll wait for it to trade below 24,880, 870 levels. Expect 24,840, 24,800. Till 24,800, it has got very good support, and below that 24,766, 80 are going to be the two next crucial support. Now see, since Tech 100 has shown huge swings, it is possible that it can reverse from the current levels. But right now, when you look at the move, it is showing slight bullishness. Stochastic overbought here. The MACD crossing over at the bottom, looking upwards, trading bullish. RSI flat here. On the 3 hour charts, similar observation. My only point here is, see, the moves it is showing, and possibly it might stay in the zone, which suggests it is going to be difficult for Tech 100 to trade beyond 25,000, 25,200 zone. This is going to be the biggest hurdle here. Though you can see the moving average is crossed over again on the buy side, but when you see the stochastic, this is slightly overbought. However, MACD and RSI still are confirming for further up move. Look at 4-hour chart. See, now on the 4-hour charts, look at this. This could have become a reversal sign, but see, it is bounced back. It is trading bullish. I'll wait for the candle to turn red here. Any drop below 24 878 4800 will confirm the further downside, and then this will become the reversal. We can expect 24 700 680 and then 24 600 levels as well, below which it could crash again. Moving average is looking upwards. Stochastic overbought. MACD also trading bullish right now. RSI is also showing signs of bullishness. Coming to the day, on the daily charts, what has happened? The day started with a slight gap, and then since then it has showed a dip and now trying to bounce back up again. But also notice what has happened for the last few candles. First it has taken the support, next few candles, preceding few candles, you can see higher highs are also seen here. Now again, the important point is the top which it has created. I think it is going to be difficult for Tech 100 to breach this top, which means there is going to be greater hurdles as in how it trades about 25,000. First thing is whether it breaks 25,000 or not, and then if it sustains or not. Else you can look at the pattern here: green, red, green, red, green. So possibly what follows next is a red candle, but right now it is not showing much bearishness. Stochastic overbought. MACD is bearish here. RSI flat. So looking at this, what you can do, I'll recommend you to buy if you see it is staying beyond 24,972 levels. Staying above this, expect 25,016 and then 25,050. Below, beyond 25,050, stay bullish for 25,110 and 25,200, which appears to be difficult for now. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry possibly around 24,895 levels. Expect 24,870, 840, 800. Once it trades below 24,800, expect 24,760, 24,700. Below 24,700, it is going to crash hard towards 24,600, 24,400 levels again. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. The charts are almost alike for US30 here. 5 period offering it a very good support. Let a candle close below 5 period, and then when the next candle resumes, possibly it could move lower. Now 46,200, 46,100 is the prime support zone for US30. If you look at the move here in US30 on the near term charts, drop. So 3 drops. Higher highs are also seen, slightly higher lows are also seen. This is still a retracement channel and it is trading with swings. The highs at 46,700 are kept, and 46,700, 900 should be the strongest resistance here. Now see, the moving averages crossing over here is a good sign for the bulls though, but it is not showing much strength. Stochastic overbought. MACD at the highs, RSI at the top as well. Look at 2-hour charts. The crossover in the moving averages is on the buy side. Retracement trying to break out again, but I'll say, if at all it trades below 46,200, 180, you can take a sell for 46,100 and 46,000 levels, as it is still not showing much bearishness. Stochastic overbought. MACD rising, RSI flat. On the 3-hour chart, similar observation here. Since the drop trying to break out, any move beyond 46,500 will also confirm a stronger bullish move here. Stochastic at the top here, MACD and RSI both rising. Look at 4-hour chart, similar observation. Consolidation going on, waiting for a breakout. If you see it is staying beyond 46,350, 360, stay with the buys for 46, 420, 46,500 mark. 46,500 greater hurdle here, and then 46,600 the ultimate one. Stochastic overbought. MACD rising. RSI is also showing a bit of rise. Coming to the daily. On the daily charts, what has happened? See, bigger drop, retracement. Again a swing here. Again retracement. Now today it is started on a flat note here. It is going to be difficult for US30 to break beyond 46,500. But yes, if it does, more momentum on the upside will be seen here. But right now what I am looking at, red, green, and possibly it might follow with a drop. But again, 46,200 is the hurdle. It has to trade below. Stochastic rising, MACD right now bearish, RSI flat. So looking at this, what you can do, I will only recommend you to buy if you see it is staying beyond 46,360. Expect 46, 410, 20 as the first target, 46,500 as the next. Beyond 46,500 is where real bullishness will be seen all the way towards 46,600. Beyond 46,600, I think it is going to get difficult for US30. On the downside, beyond 46,600 is ideally 46,800 mark here. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 46,270 levels. Expect 46,200 as the biggest hurdle. 46,110 is the next, and then below this you can expect 46,000. Below 46,000, stay bearish for 45,800 and then 45,500 very soon. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates. Join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. And wishing you all a very happy and prosperous festival of lights, Deepavali here. Thank you. Have a good day.